Solomon's quarry sits on the rock escarpment of Mount Moriah, also referred to as the Temple Mount. 1 Kings chapter 6 verse 1. At the king's command they removed from the quarry large blocks of high-grade stone to provide a foundation of dressed stone for the temple. Verse 18. The craftsmen of Solomon and Hiram and workers from Byblos cut and prepared the timber and stone for the building of the temple. Jerusalem was a Canaanite city established between 4000 and 3100 BC. In the name Jerusalem are two words, Uru and Shalom. Uru meaning foundation or cornerstone, and Shalom meaning God Most High. There were other quarries used to build the city of Jerusalem, but the proximity of this quarry is unsurpassed. The stone for Solomon's temple may have been hewn and taken from the quarry around 970 BC. The quarry's entrance is under the northern wall of the old city. It was built by Sultan Suleiman in 1534 when he directed the rebuilding of the Jerusalem walls. The position of the northern wall has not changed for over 2,040 years. The size of the quarry has grown to 600 feet in length, 330 feet wide in some areas. The average height of the cave is 50 feet, and from the rock ceiling of the cave to the rock face is about 30 feet. It was non-stop quarrying over the years that produced the cave's gigantic proportions. There are different types of stone that originate from various quarries, and the Melica stone is the best type of building stone used in construction. Melica, meaning royal, is a thick, soft limestone in huge blocks could be removed. Quarrying from this site may have begun 3,000 years ago by King David, or earlier by the Jebusites. 1 Kings chapter 5:5. I intend therefore to build a temple for the name of the Lord my God, as the Lord told my father David when he said, your son, whom I will put on the throne in your place, will build a temple for my name. The cornerstone was the first stone laid in the foundation, often a very large block that was squared and perfectly trued, and from which all other stones maintained their stability. Job chapter 38, verse 4 through 7. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you have an understanding. Who determined its measurements? Surely you know. Or who stretched the line upon it? Or who laid its cornerstone? Solomon had 70,000 carriers and 80,000 stone cutters in the hills and 3,300 foremen supervising the workforce. The conditions and benefit of the quarry allowed for men to work continuously through the year because they were protected from the heat during the summer and rainstorms in the winter. God spoke to Solomon of a time when the temple he built would be destroyed and the people deported because of their sin. Second Chronicles chapter 16, verse 19. If you turn away and forsake the decrees and commands I have given you, and go off to serve other gods and worship them, I will uproot Israel from my land which I have given them, and reject the temple I have consecrated for my name. Solomon's quarry is also known as Zedekiah's cave. 2 Kings chapter 25 and Jeremiah chapter 52 tell us of Zedekiah fleeing the city of Jerusalem. Jerusalem was destroyed by the Babylonians in 586 BC. Zedekiah and his men may have used the area beneath the temple and the passageways of the quarry to escape the Babylonians, who would encircle the city for 24 months.